We are fight for Allah. The Soviet Union fight for money, for salary. They're afraid. Maybe they have a modern gun. We just with local guns, with old-fashioned gun. But we have a brave. We have a belief. They have not. They fight for medals. They fight for money. We got a medal from Allah in the paradise.
Empowered by the Mujhaheedin victory over the once mighty Soviets, Habib, like many other jihadis, returned home. Although the war in Afghanistan was solely against the Soviet occupation, it created a longer-term mentality of jihad, which some found hard to abandon. Habib went on to form a paramilitary group called Lashkar Jundullah, or the Army of Allah, which sent thousands of jihadis to Maluku Island in a religious conflict between Muslims and Christians that would kill more than 5,000 people. But after the Bali bombing crackdown by the Indonesian police, Habib's Lashkar was disbanded. Now only a few remained to serve as his personal bodyguards.
I'm so angry with the men who said they bombed Bali, because they're not Islams. They're not Islams. One again, they're not Islams, because Islam not kill innocent people. That's the point. You must learn about Islam more than that what you know. Islam is peace religions. We can go jihad because they attack us. But we have no any idea to attack nobody, especially innocent people.
The two main accused in the Bali bombing, Mukhlas and Samudra, were also shaped by their experience as jihadis in Afghanistan. Because of his knowledge of Arabic, Mukhlas was introduced to bin Laden in Afghanistan in the late 1980s. But these jihadis returned to an Indonesia where President Suharto had successfully marginalized Islamic fundamentalists. Abu Bakr Basir was one of the clerics who fled Indonesia to live in Malaysia. He had left this Islamic boarding school in Ruki, near the central Java town of Solo, where he had taught for several years. In 1998, the Suharto regime fell after the collapse of the Indonesian economy. The coming years saw a resurgence in Islamic militancy, brought about in part by the return from exile of radicals like Abu Bakr Basir. He came back to teach at Ruki. Thousands of young boys have studied here, and amongst those that Abu Bakr has taught and inspired in this boarding school are Mukhlas and Samudra. They confessed that Basir, or Ustad as he is called by the students, is the alleged spiritual leader of Jama'ah Islamiyah, the network believed to be behind the Bali bombings. Abu Bakr Basir was arrested 7 days after the Bali bombing. Basir's arrest also brought into focus a community of 5 million Indonesians of Arab Yemeni descent, known as the Hadhramis. Like Habib, Abu Bakr Basir and many of the other prominent Islamic militants in Indonesia also belong to this conservative community of Arab Indonesians. The Hadhramis are being noticed because of their growing Islamic conservatism, as well as for their exposure to militancy in Yemen. Hundreds of young Hadhramis are sent to religious schools in Yemen, which is also the ancestral home of Osama bin Laden.